All right, so I've seen a lot of shit stirring up on Twitter about this. People are saying Dana's lost it. People are saying Dana's ego's out of control. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
What's up, guys? The attendance tonight was 18,455.
Sellout?
29th consecutive sellout.
Of course.
Sold out all year. Gate was 4.4 million.
Is it a record? He always
The
says
fight
it's
of
a
the
record.
night
No?
was Till and Duplessis. And performance of the night, since it's the holidays and I'm in a good mood, I gave everybody who got to finish $50,000. So
Oh, look at that, Mr.
there's a
Dana.
lot of them.
All right, so you're in a good
Opening
mood.
the
I
checkbook.
I don't know that everybody is
Look at
right
that.
now. Kind of a wild ending, right? I guess give us your thoughts on the main event.
What are you going to do? I think the main event was terrible.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. I see how we're starting. Main event was terrible. Dana White, a guy that's never fought, and discrediting fighters yet again. Not a surprise. He always does that, but yeah, not a surprise. I mean, the fight wasn't great. I wasn't happy with the fight. It wasn't the worst fight ever. It wasn't Rose versus Carla, you know. It was a good fight. It had good moments, but it wasn't great. But yeah, it's no surprise Dana White's shitting on his product. Let's see.
what are you going to do?
What about the scoring of it itself?
We've seen this. This is nothing new. It's like the Paddy Pimblett fight. It's like Gordon had a horrible game plan going into that third round.
Huh? Okay, dude. All right. So Gordon had the horrible game plan, but Patty is the one that was down 2 rounds on everybody's scorecard and then said he coasted the third round because he was 2 up. But Gordon is the one with the bad game plan. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me Gordon's the dumb one here. Okay. But hey, they had Patty is his favorite podcast, remember?
You think you won the first 2 rounds with the judges? I mean, how do you know that? Why go in there and throw away the third round?
Even though Patty's the one that said he threw away the third. Wow, that's rich.
And not go in and fight your ass off and try to win. If
That's
you
rich.
think you know who won what round or whatever, you're crazy. I've been doing this for 23 years.
That was
I
the
have no
most
fucking
clear
idea what
round
those
for
guys are gonna
Jared.
do, what they're going to say. So,
What is he talking
know.
about?
Yeah,
Did you have anybody winning in the main event? Did you have
I don't even know. I started to zone out after like fucking 3 rounds. So, you know, I heard that Ankalaev is upset and whatever. What do you want me to do? You know, you got beat up the first 2 rounds and you know, you took him to the ground. You started. You know, what are you going to do?
But I guess the question is, what do you do now, right? I mean, you got a vacant title, a split.
You do Glover versus Jamal Hill in Brazil for the vacant title.
Huh?
Is that done?
Done.
Thanks for breaking some news there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Twitter was right. He's lost it, bro. I don't blame Ankalaev for saying he wants to leave the UFC. I don't blame Peter Yan for saying he wants to leave. Bro, like, it's one thing when people like Nate Diaz want out of their contract and you won't even let them leave. But it's another thing when the guys that aren't even trying to leave, that are actually being loyal to you, even though they may be underpaid, even though they may, be able to find better opportunities in other organizations with these mid-level guys that can go to like PFL and win $1 million, even though they don't talk trash. They can still win big money like that, but they choose to stay in the UFC. And not only does he do all those other things, but he shits on them. Openly shits on them. Underpays them. Holds them hostage in the contract. And then shits on them after the fight. Wow.
That's what I do.
And then, oh yeah, you're always so giving. It's
Wow.
on fight night.
That's
You love
me.
Matchmaking on fight night.
It's Christmas.
And I did say that I did say after the fight that Glover, I want to see Glover in the title fight because I did not want to see that rematch, honestly. And Glover deserved it probably more than both of them. But the fact that he's throwing in Jamal Hill and punishing Ankalaev for winning a fight and getting robbed, or he's punishing Jan Blachowicz, who he just said was beating him up the first 2 rounds and then got taken down. Okay, if you didn't like him getting taken down, you thought that Ankalaev made it boring, then give Jan the title fight. Jamal Hill's best win. Oh, I like Jamal Hill, but what is he ranked? What is Jamal Hill ranked? 7? I think Jamal Hill's ranked 7. And he's just gonna jump because his feelings are hurt. You can't run a business like that. Like, okay, he's running the business like this, but honestly, ethically, on a long term, it's not wise to just run a business like a guy that just flies by the seat of his, whatever.
And I guess I did want to ask
What
you
do I
about
know, right?
the Patty
I
Pimblett
don't know
score as
shit.
well, but there's a lot of kind of going back and forth on that one as well.
The same thing. You know what I mean? I thought that Jared Gordon's game plan in the 3rd round was horrible. You know, he felt like he had the first 2 rounds, and he went in and pushed him against the fence. And I got to go after the ref too. You know, a big
Patty
fight,
didn't do
co-main
anything.
event, 3rd round, crowd's going crazy, and you're going to let him stand against the fence the entire fight. You know, but these are these things.
Oh,
that happen.
my
What are you gonna
God.
do? Horrible game plan by Gordon.
What?
You know, the ref let it happen, and he threw the fight away. You know, he was doing great in that fight. He should have fought the 3rd round.
Last thing for me, you made a trip into the cage after Santiago Ponzinibbio and Alex Morono. Don't typically do that after every fight, so just want to know kind of what the message was there.
Yeah, I just,
That
had so much.
Guys, do you realize that? Oh, this is good. Hold on. Do you realize what he just said is so ass backwards? Here's why. Oh my God. This is insane. You know, Twitter usually overreacts to everything, but this is bad. This is fucking terrible. Hold on. Where's this video? I gotta show y'all this example right now. This is crazy. Listen to this.
I was just said in the press conference, I'm a weirdo. You know what I mean? My body's not normal. I roll my ankles all the time and keep trucking.
Listen to this.
I was pushing the pace in them first 2 rounds.
Listen.
Talk to me about the foot. Obviously, we're
Listen.
doing this interview.
In the 3rd round, I didn't have any urgency. When Jared had me against the cage, I was just coasting because I was like, I'm 2 rounds up here. I don't need to do anything risky to cause giving me back up or getting it with a big shot. To be honest.
So Jared Gordon is the idiot. And Jared Gordon fought like an idiot in the 3rd round. But Patty just said that he's the one that coasted. Patty just said he's the one that coasted. But Jared Gordon is the idiot for holding him against the cage, dominating him, outstriking him in every round, taking him down, I think 3 or 4 times. Winning the fight on every look at this. Winning the fight on every single media member scorecard. And that's not that's not an exaggeration. The verdict had him defeating him by a significant margin. Look at that. The scorecards of every media member. Gordon. Oh, we have one dickhead, 29-28 Pimblett. Okay. Couch side. I don't even know what that is, honestly. MMA Junkie. Bloody Elbow, MMA Junkie, Combat Press, MMA Fighting, Sherdog, The Score, Post Wrestling. See, some of these people have 27-30 Gordon, which was what I had. I thought Jared Gordon won every round. I had Jared Gordon winning every round. No bullshit. He outstruck him every single. Okay, let's just keep watching.
Respect for him. He took the fight on short notice, was winning the fight, going into the
Okay, let's
finish
skip.
him like a stud. Not to mention the fact too that Ponzinibbio was expecting to fight a southpaw.
What else controversial? Let's see. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm raining tonight. Nothing but respect for both guys, and we give Morono his win money too.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Yeah,
Dana.
I'm raining tonight.
Did he shit on Darren Till? I wouldn't be surprised if he shit on Darren Till too.
He would have went out there and got destroyed, and
Tonight he had his moments, but what do you do with Darren Till at the moment? Obviously, he's gone through a bad streak, and tonight he had his moments, but he ended up losing again. I'm curious, what do you see as his future?
I mean, that's the fight of the night. I don't think his stock drops at all. If he would have went.
I mean, I like Darren, but what? What did he say?
Went out there and got. I mean, that's the fight of the night.
Let's hear this again.
I don't think his stock drops at all. If he would have went out there and got destroyed in the first round, like it looked like it was going to happen, but he did the exact opposite. He weathered that storm, stayed out of submissions, and then he comes
Stock
back
doesn't
and you
drop.
think he's going to win the fight. I thought it was an awesome fight. That's why it was fight of the night, and I don't think his stock dropped at all. And
Well, I guess you could say that because he's lost, 5 in a row? I guess his stock couldn't drop any lower. No disrespect to Darren. Like, literally one of my favorite fighters, but to say his stock doesn't drop, I mean, the leash that Dana has for guys that he, potential stars is crazy. The favoritism is, I mean, it's so clear.
for Duplessis, what an incredible win for him. I think that slam at the end.
So stock doesn't drop at all for Darren, but we just give Darren nothing but compliments. Stock don't drop. Oh, he fought his ass off. But we just shit on Ankalaev, who just got robbed of a title. Who I thought I was rooting for Jan. But you just completely shit on their fight. Completely shit on Ankalaev. Completely shit on Jared Gordon, who just won. You shit on the two guys that got robbed.
I think that took the life out of Till. I mean, did you hear that when they hit the ground? Yeah, that was brutal. I think that's what ended the fight more than the choke.
Obviously, this is the last pay-per-view of the year. I'm curious, if you look back at 2022, what do you think of it and how the company's done?
It was awesome. I mean, 29 consecutive sellouts, and all the fights this year have been incredible, right up until the main event tonight. But it's been an awesome year.
Wow.
What did you make of Raul Rosas' performance? A lot was made of him being obviously.
Anything else, Juicy?
It's pretty funny. The team that people are sending me tonight of him in school next week. It's pretty fun. Come in and an ass tough kid, and he
Dricus Duplessis was saying that if you're going to go, you should go to South Africa because they have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
That's for all the white people. I'm just kidding.
Stars go up and go down in a year like 2022.
He said,
Well,
bro,
I think you answered your
come
own
to the-
question.
No,
I
I'm just
think that it's what makes the sport so awesome.
he
Is that
said,
you
come
have
to the
no
white part of
idea
Africa.
how a fight is going to turn out. And, there's so many different ways to win, so many different ways to lose. And it's just
Okay, I guess that's all the juicy card. Let's see if anybody on Twitter made any notes. Dana. Look at the clips. What we got here?
All right. I mean, vacant title. It's split.
You do Glover versus.
Saw that. Dana when the decision gets read. I mean, wow. I mean, the only people on the planet that thought that was a clear win was Dana and Patty. Wow. Wow.
Finally, you did say that you're trying to do Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler.
I never said that ever fucking once. This is what happens when you do interviews and people listen to your interviews and you said, so if Conor McGregor came back right now, who would you
Man, who pissed in his Cheerios? Jesus.
be looking at as an opponent? Well, I said, well, if he did, if that happened and that scenario played out right now, Chandler would be a fun fight. Never fucking once did I say we're doing Conor McGregor versus Chandler. I don't even know when Conor McGregor's coming back. And this is why I don't like to answer these kind of questions. Because some fucking idiot somewhere on the internet puts out that that's what I said, and it's not even remotely close to what I said. People write stories off other fucking interviews with other people when they couldn't even ask.
You know what's crazy to me? I respect like a lot of the top media guys like Ariel and Luke Thomas and stuff, guys like that don't even show up to the events because they know what it is. But I really am curious, like, how do these guys that show, like the guys that don't do like internet stuff, they do mainly on site at the fights stuff. How do they feel about literally going to these press conferences and just getting shit on by Dana? Like, he's just saying scumbag media. He tells them that they're idiots. He tells them that they write stories about bullshit and they just lie. Like, you just like every week it seems like he's lecturing them about something. Many people are saying Joe's face says it all. I agree with many people. All right, let's see Joe's face. Look at Rogan. He couldn't even hide it. God, that quality's bad. Let's look here. Look at Bilal. Bilal and Rogan. Let's see. Let's zoom in on old Rogies there. I guess I can't zoom in. Fuck it. Look at him. He looks at Bilal. Look, he looks at Bilal. Oh, Rogan can't even hide it. Look. Rogan looks right at Bilal. Look at Bilal. Look at Rogan. And then he has to put the professional face on. Go interview Patty. And the first thing Patty says is, Joe, how much you going to pay me for this interview? Joe completely no-sells the joke, just looks at him like nobody in the crowd. Like, honestly, Joe, you think Rogan is up to date on the fucking Ariel and Patty beef? He could give two shits probably. Yeah, man. Wow. What a weird night. What a weird fucking night. Wow, wow, wow. Huh. What a weird way to end the year. Next couple cards don't look great. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how people's perspectives seem to be shifting. Definitely on Patty, maybe a little bit on Dana. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. Let me know what y'all think about all this shitstorm of a night. Peace.